Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Bruce Banner with the hammer, stroke. Sub-Zero with the Nero, coat. One Punch Man, Super Saiyan, Goku flow with the pistol smoke. Bruce Banner with the hammer, stroke. Sub-Zero with the Nero, coat. One. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Bruce Banner with the hammer, stroke. Sub-Zero with the Nero, coat. One Punch Man, Super Saiyan, Goku flow with the pistol smoke. Bruce Banner with the hammer, stroke. Sub-Zero with the Nero, coat. One Punch Man, Super Saiyan, Goku flow with the pistol smoke. Hit the flotation, breathing it in. Know that this beat is amazing. Standing ovation, I came to win. Don't fuck the rotation. Riding the wave, shoot me your fade. Right down the black killer. Digging the grave with my pen, I'm a maze. Know I'm a real hitter. Round, round. Go ahead, who better get more bread, more cheddar, bitch stay green, bitch. Bruce Banner, stay on supreme.
Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that.
Right when I come through,
we are live, and welcome to the stream. Let me know where you're tuning in from all across the world. I know I got you guys tuning in from all over. Let me turn down the music just a little bit. We got that VeVe drop, man, right around the corner. So we are about less than an hour out on the VeVe drop. Let me go ahead and pull it up on my phone and let you guys see. But we are looking at Amazing Spider-Man issue number 293. Looks like there's 5 different parts here. Or let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it's 6 parts. So today is part 2 is what it looks like. And we are looking at, let me see if I can get a better picture of that. There we go. So that's what we're looking at right there. And this is a closer look at the cover. Pretty cool. So word is, and this guy looks like he's wearing undies. I don't know about that. Is he wearing some undies up in there? He's got like some tiger cheetah print undies. Man, I don't know what that's all about. But anyways, he is, word has it that Marvel is going to come out with something next year. So I think these will be a good hodl. You know, maybe they'll be cheap in the interim. Scotty doesn't know. That's what's up, Scotty. I'm loving the loving that profile picture you have on there with the red circle. Love it. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at here. I'm pretty excited. If they're coming out with something next year, I think that it's going to be pretty quality. Anything that Marvel's been dropping lately has been absolute fire. I mean, their stuff is just on point. The movies, the writing, the storytelling. I mean, they are, you know, Disney's lucky to buy Marvel because they are really good at storytelling, especially in movies and shows and animated series. My daughter, you can see that. That's actually paint. So my poor mug got the wrath of my little daughter with green paint. She tried to transform it into the Hulk Master Collector. By the way, we got music on the. This track is a from Doc Native. He's a Native American, so as you guys know, I'm Native American and support my Native people where I can, man. So this is what's called. It's called Goku Flow. It's pretty sick, man. I wish I had a censored version, but I don't. So, you know, if you're a little one, and then you just need to plug your ears a little bit. But we're gonna move on to the next playlist and also jump into the computer here. There we go. Oh wait, wrong cam. Boom, we gotta get that right cam. All right. What they gonna do? I love the song, man. Bruce Banner. The pistol smoke. I love that, man. That song's pretty dope. All right, so let's go ahead and get into some chill step music here. Get the vibes going. Let me know how you guys are doing today. Silversmith Shield LTD with the astronaut badge here on the channel. The astronaut badge means that members of the channel have been a member of my YouTube channel for over 6 months. It's a big deal. It means a lot. So shout out to Silversmith Shields for being a longtime member of the channel. I believe that's what the astronaut is. It's longer than 6 months, I do believe. Maybe we'll do something special. I know I'll be airdropping my 6-month supporters with those badges very soon. I actually have a NFT drop coming up soon. I might even bundle up some NFTs, but yeah, so you guys that have everybody that has one of those badges will be getting an airdrop. I gotta have a form filled out for that, but that's gonna be coming soon. And as you guys know, my channel keeps growing. You know, I know other people are trying to do their own NFT drops these days, but mine's been in the works for a very long time. I'm very excited about it. It's gonna have I don't want to do any details because I'm gonna throw out some hints on Twitter, so you guys will have to stay tuned and follow me there. But Kravens Last Hunt here, if you guys haven't seen, these are some of the variations of the comic here. We got the, you know, the rifle and that black suit Spidey here with the web. He's caught in his own web, poor guy. And the black and white variant with a little bit of color, and this looks pretty sick. I like this one here, the rare. That one's popping real good with that Spidey coffin. I like that, the coloring in it. So this one, actually, I like this one just because those guys are wearing those fedoras and suits and those shoes. This just pops. This is a very cool. This color one, I don't really like it as much as this black and white one, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm a sucker for the black suit Spidey, so this one's naturally going to be my favorite. I like the black and white covers. I also like this inverse. There's one Spider-Man comic that is one of my favorites that has a black background and where he's wearing the red suit, which I really enjoy as well. But here's the variation for today. It looks like right here. Let's take a look at today's drop. You got the dude in undies, ripping off the suit, ripping off Spider-Man's suit because he probably needs to put on some clothes. Then you got this edition, which I think it's just, you know, the background is yeah, black and white there. In this one you have, it looks like, is that MJ or yeah, so yeah, the shadow there with the little rat. Ultra rares always be pretty poppin'. These last two rares actually like a little bit better, to be honest. And then of course you got the secret rare where he's, you know, crawling down. Pretty cool stuff, right? Part 2, crawling. Oh, it literally says crawling right there. That's pretty funny. And then of course tomorrow's drop, you got the dude looking like a rat down in the sewer with Spidey like peeking in. Then you got this dude here, full color. This one looks pretty scary. Descent. And then of course Spidey hanging upside down. I like this one right here, the secret rare. I like that it has a little bit of color. I get that the, you know, black and white variants like have been pretty popular, but I do love the red lettering and just a little bit of touch of color in there. I do like that for the secret rare. So these ultra rares, man, I don't know, ultra rare gang out there, we got any ultra rare fans in the house? These ultra rares be popping. I don't know about you, but they be popping. Let me know if these music's too loud. Let me turn it down just a smidge. All right. You got this one here, the Graveyard Cemetery coming in, black and white spiders. Don't touch me. They look like Black Widows or some crazy. Why would it be scared of spiders though? You know, it's Spider-Man. Come on. Of course, that one. So I don't know the storyline. I don't know like if he actually ends up dead, or I guess maybe he gets buried alive or whatever, but I'm not really sure. But it looks kind of like clickbait. It reminds me of clickbait if he doesn't die. It's like a clickbait comic cover. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Kyle, do you know the date the exchanges convert Omi Go Chain to ERC20? No, I don't think there's an actual update yet. Let me check on my other screen here and see. So this one, they dropped this article January 11th. This is the latest article that was dropped about a week ago. The token swap site will not be live until the last week of January 2022, with a final date to be advised. So be advised, this date it's tentative and could change, but it looks like they're shooting for the last week of January, so it is not live. And then they have the official chain swap site. Swapping is currently disabled, so there you have it. It looks like chainswap.ecomi.com, but don't even trust me. Don't trust my word. Make sure you guys follow their socials and make sure you do your due diligence. Don't click on any links in Discord at all. Make sure you're following the official Twitter and all the official accounts to kind of double, triple confirm that all the links match up together. Like I said, be very wary of Discord these days because there's a lot of hackers on Discord, and you know, it's just unfortunate. I see it play out all the time in a bunch of other NFT Discords, and it really stinks because, you know, like, it's frustrating, right? Because all this hard-earned money that these hackers are getting, it's just very frustrating and sad, and I hate to see that. But just make sure you do your due diligence and stay tuned to Ecomi's official channels only, their Medium accounts, and I actually have that information available for people that are new to the app. So if you're new to the app, I actually have what do I have here? Let me see. Let me pull it up for you guys. The VeVe Ultramaster sheet with all the official links in here. The official VeVe website. We got the official Twitter, VeVe Instagram, even David used Instagram. I mean, everything you need is right here. You got the official Telegram. You can cross-check all this for information and make sure you're staying up to date as best as possible. And yeah, so, you know, if you need to use this sheet, just let me know. I used to attach it to all my video descriptions, but I kind of taken it off lately. Omi conversions is supposed to be the 27th, so that's pretty close. Let's see, we're the 18th, so we're about a week and a couple days out. So that's getting closer and closer to fruition. Spider-Man always gets his butt kicked a lot, but he's my fave. Yeah, he's like the Rocky of like superheroes, right? He gets like beat up and he's like, hey, Adrian, MJ, and then he saves the day at the end, all beat up and cut up. I was actually, me and my wife had been binge watching Spider-Man lately, like all the movies, and yeah, it's hilarious how beat up he actually gets. Like we're watching the one with the lizard or whatever, what do they call him? And he's just like, scrapes like through his, that scene gets me, man, where the claws of the green lizard just like cuts into his chest. Like that hurts me just watching that scene. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, Hamoon. Real Talks, thanks. But let's see here. Are the UR still VeVe exclusive? That's a good question. I don't know if all of them are. Somebody has been documenting them in the community. So, let's see. I thought it used to say on these pictures here. I'm not sure if it says or not. It would be nice if they denoted that they were VeVe exclusives. I think on the socials they started updating that, like making sure people know it's a VeVe exclusive cover. But these, look at this coloring, and look at this, like, look at that. That just looks so good. Like, that black's popping. You got the light shining on them. Like, the ultra rares are just overpowered. Like, they just look good. All right, so edition sizes for today's drop, getting not too far off topic, is we are coming up at 600 secret rares, 1,050 ultra rares, which is not that much in the scheme of things. Not that much. You know, a lot of people were talking about the commons, but let's talk about the other variants. I mean, come on, like the ultra rare, like how is that not in the conversation at all? Like, yeah, I get the commons, the original, and that's what like the traditional comic book collectors like collect in the real world. But even then, some of the variants go hard, and especially like some of the artists that do some of these like ultra rare covers, like especially if they're VeVe exclusives, right? Like, come on, like let's be real here. Like, all these are going to have some value to them. And it's obviously up to the community to decide, but we can't leave out some of these other variants and these other, covers, commonalities, right? The secret rares are obviously super cool because they're so limited. They're OG looking, just that black and white. It's going to be important to own all those if you can, or own some of them. But yeah, so I'm pretty. I mean, it's hard for me on some of these because I really love like the other covers versus just the secret rare, right? And these other covers are just cheaper. Like they're just more affordable. Like you can stack them and things like that. So sometimes collecting these other commonalities are actually more fun, oftentimes, than just like, oh, I'm going after the secret rare every single time. Like, a lot of people like these influencers on social media trying to really pump one cover or the other. Like, I think that's kind of silly. Like, unless they're an actual comic book expert, these comic book experts, they know what they're talking about. When it comes to comics, because I am no expert when it comes to comics. I just love some of these other covers. Like this one is really cool. Like this one's probably my favorite, just because it's got that sweet spider design right there on the coffin. Like that's sick, and his outfit be popping back there with a spider suit in his hand. Like that's pretty dope. But yeah, anyways, that's my rant. Kraven the Hunter, though, like if you guys don't know, like there's some news going on. Let's see here. See if we can find some news. Who is Kraven the Hunter? Look at the villain in the Spider-Verse 3 weeks ago. Kraven the Hunter is a Soviet immigrant who escaped with his family to the United States in 1917 after the Russian nobility was destroyed by the revolution. He's a maniacal big game hunter and wants everyone to know that he's the greatest hunter in the world. He prefers to take down large animals with his bare hands. No guns or bows and arrows for this supervillain, but he still hunts by the code of honor, choosing to hunt fairly. Kraven regularly ingests a potion made from various unnamed jungle herbs, which give it superhuman physical abilities. His body is more durable and resistant than a typical human body and can withstand great impact forces, falling from great heights or being repeatedly beat up by a strong opponent. The potion acts as a fountain of youth of sorts. Despite being over 70 years old, he appears to have aged little, if at all, and looks as he is 40 years old. Kraven has enhanced sight, hearing, and smell, which make him a formidable tracker and worthy adversary to the creatures that he hunts. So this is pretty dope. I like this outfit with them clothed a little bit, with that little saber or that little staff with a little, I don't know what that is on the end, like a crystal laser thing. Let's see. All right, so yeah, that's what he looks like. And this fit right here looks pretty good too. Even before Kraven started taking the potion, he was an Olympic level athlete gifted with tactician, hunter, and hand-to-hand combat. All of these became enhanced thanks to the potion. He also knows a lot about pressure points in both animals and humans. When he strikes at these points, he's able to incapacitate even the most powerful foes. Lastly, he's familiar with many exotic poisons and tranquilizers, which he fully utilizes while hunting. So, in a nutshell, this guy's pretty insane. Kraven the Hunter was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko and first appeared in the 1964 August The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 15. He's one of Spider-Man's longest standing enemies and is a founding member of the Sinister Six. There have been several other versions of Kraven the Hunter throughout the years, some of them quite fascinating. In Marvel 1602, he was a butcher in addition to a hunter, which makes sense. And in Marvel Noir, he was an animal trainer in a circus. I think my favorite version, though, is a Steve Irwin-esque character in the Ultimate Marvel series. Sergei Kravenov is a Russian-Australian and the host of his own TV reality show where he hunts down dangerous animals and intends to hunt and kill Spider-Man on live television in order to boost his ratings. He's arrested after being knocked out by a single punch from the web slinger, and the show is canceled. So yeah, there you have it. There's more variations of this dude, it looks like. There you go. He's got his Mickey Mouse pajamas right here. It looks like. Look at that. He's got his hidden Mickeys right here on his PJs. So that's what he looks like. The OG stuff. Menacing in his pajamas. His tight pants. Just kidding. But yeah, so there you go. I'm pretty excited at what they come out with next year when it comes to the movie. Actually, let's go ahead and do another Google search and see if we can find some more news. Kraven, yeah. So I didn't even notice that cameo. Was there a cameo? Let's see. In the scene, it's easy to spot a number of iconic Spidey characters, including Rhino and Kraven the Hunter. Interesting. Let me see if I can pull this up on a different screen here. Oh snap. Okay, let's I'm gonna show you my screen real quick. Will it let us? No, I don't think it'll let us. That was Kraven the Hunter right there. Dang, I didn't notice that. Holy crap. Did you guys notice that? Look at that. Watch it again. Kraven the Hunter right there. What? Mind blown. Say what? Am I the only one that's noticed that? Or I mean, he's wearing a Chase Cobb. Price prediction on what? Oh, like the comic? I mean, let's go to the Comey Wiki. Real quick. I imagine it's going to be less than the first part one. Oh man. I don't think the yesterday's comic's up yet. So I'm not sure. Let me see. I would check the marketplace, but it's probably closed out. Let me see. No, it's actually open. Still. So I bet it's about to shut down. Spider-Man, let me see. Let me try to find it. So the common, yesterday's drop's going for 26 gems. That's not bad. You know, not bad for a start. The secret rare is 755 gems. It's not a bad pickup for part one. You know, it's kind of like the original. So let's see what the ultra rare, 199. These aren't terribly expensive, you know, compared to some of the other ones and blue chips. So yeah, that's it'll probably be around the same price or a tiny bit cheaper, in my opinion. Kyle, can you pick out which SR is your favorite from all the 6 on medium? Yeah, let me check here. Let's see. Yeah, we looked at that one already. I really like in this cover, at least Spidey's eyes. They have like this like Venom-esque eyeballs going on. I like that. But I'd have to read all the comics to figure out which one I like the best as far as the story goes. This one's pretty cool. You got Alligator Randy right here. Randy Chavez, like, you know, with his lions and gators fighting Spider-Man. Let me see. This one's... I think I'm going to have to say I think I like this cover the most. Or that specific comic. I like this one. I like that secret rare variant. Just because it has a little bit of color in there. Let's see. You know, if he had pants, I would like this one a lot. The comic cover, if he had some pants on, I would definitely like that one. But, you know, hey, some people may like him not wearing pants. Like, anyway. So, number 4 is the most expensive comic cover. Let's take a look. Probably because it's got that Spidey in the grave. It's like that, like, you see it and you're like, what happened? You know, like, oh my God, Spider-Man died. Ah. That didn't, like, surprise me too much. Yo, what's going on, Jay East? Music in the house. Hope you're doing well. Yo, we got 20 some odd people in here. Welcome in. Let me know where you're tuning in from in the world. Let me know. Smash the like if you're enjoying the stream. We about 30 minutes out. I believe the market's gonna close. As we get closer to the drop, I may stop the stream. I don't know though. We'll see. We'll see. Let me go here. Let's see. The market is still technically open. You know, oh wait, nope. The market is closed. Let's see. Yeah, market's not working anymore. So they shut down right at 30 minutes again that time. So let's go to the Komi wiki. These bots buy within seconds. You just got to be quick too. You know, when bots were like, everybody was talking about them at like the peak, I landed actually 2 drops like in a row. So like, I know that there's still a chance out there. Like the bots do not just, like, people give up on drops, and it leaves more room for people like that, you know? So don't give up on drops, keep going, use techniques, use everything that is available to you, you know, do everything you still can in your power. Yo, we got, let's see, Daniel Lee. Hey, what's going on, man? Tulsa okay in the house. These bots buy with it. Let's see, is this comic a flip or a hold? So I think all of them are going to be a hold until we get closer to that show or movie next year. If you're just tuning in, we just showed a TikTok clip of the they teased Kraven the Hunter in like one of the final scenes of this recent Spider-Man movie. So we know they're slowly hyping him up and that he's coming soon. And I think whatever Marvel's been dropping lately, it's been absolute fire, and I expect this new one to be really good, especially if he basically kills Spider-Man, and then all that good stuff. I got to read the story and comics, but I think it's a hold. I think it's I don't think you should flip. I mean, there's going to be a little opportunity cost maybe there, but you know, if you have the gems, you have the funds, I would say hodl that bad boy for a year. And wait and see, you know. That's my opinion. Align gates still work. Yeah, align gate's still working. I noticed these screens have been pretty align gate-ish, you know. I don't know why that is. Like, if you see there, you got that align gate going right there. Now I haven't been lucky, like I've been striking out a lot lately. Like, it's been a while since I landed a drop, especially a comic drop. These comic drops are like, people people can afford them. So I think more people are locked in to the comic drops. Even though there's a lot more editions, it's still 7 gems basically, right? And so I think with people's mindset, as they're like, oh, I can afford this drop, right? 7 gems, it's no big deal. So I think we're noticing a lot of people just participating in the drop, you know? And I think people think that like, oh, the first thought is like, oh, there's like bots are just everywhere. But at the same time, it's like this drop is only 7 gems, so of course it's going to sell out like immediately, right? We're starting to get more and more comic people on the app. We're starting to get more collectors. Of course, they're going to go after a 7 gem drop from some of these most iconic comics in the world. Mighty Sunny. People sleeping on Mighty Jax. 8 million toys per year, including Dragon Ball and One Piece. Yeah, obviously we have that Mighty Jax drop from the decon, but I think that they'll release more Mighty Jax stuff. We should get Sandman FA. Oh, Sandman FA would be pretty iconic. All right, let's see. We're coming in around 25 minutes till drop time, so we got plenty of time. Jaden Sky 2.0 says hold. Anyone else excited about Eve Physical? I thought, oh, like the physical statue. Yeah, that's for some. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the market today. Let's do a screen share and see where prices are at on the app today. Mike Mignola Batman getting the love he deserves, coming in at 1,200 now. Nightwing, 4,600. I believe he hit 5K in the stroke of midnight last night, or around in the wee hours in the morning. He hit 5K and above, and he's settling in around the 4,600 area. So I expect he'll find support there. He was undervalued like hardcore. This was 2 hours ago as well, so he may have been moving around the past couple hours. So Nightwing, I got 2 of those yesterday. I'm glad I did. He was highly undervalued, like one of the cheapest Batman black and white figures in the entire collection. Let's see. Riso still around 23,000. Robin 4,100, almost 4,200. Getting the respect that he deserves. The FA Robin, like there's only going to be one of those ever. One FA Robin forever. And as you know, like Saturday Night Live did a skit. Who did they depict? They depicted Robin, all right? And they were talking about NFTs. If you don't mind telling us, how much did you make on VeVe collectibles in 2021? So I'm not a whale, but I mean, for my vault, I'm over 200K on my vault. But a lot of that is secret rare Spider-Man, you know? So yeah, easily over 100K. Yeah, so I'm probably, my wife's got a couple of collectibles, but I think it's just, I think we're both like combined, because we're married. We consider each other, like obviously, like we consider it just like we're under one umbrella. So I think with me and my wife, it's just, I think we're over 200K somewhat. I think I need to update the vault because I haven't updated it in a while. So I need to, like, you know, for instance, I got Nightwing. I don't know if I've added Steamboat Willie. So there's a couple pieces that I need to add, but I know I'm above 200K for sure. At least as of today. So I wish I was above more. You know, there's times where I look back where, and I was talking to my man Johnny Dunn about this, is my good friend Johnny Dunn. Obviously everybody knows Johnny Dunn. Like, I'm like, man, if we had more liquidity back then, oh my gosh, we would have bought so much more And but I look back and I'm blessed. Like I feel blessed just to own like one single Todd. Like how important that is, and how much like life changing that could be for somebody just to own one Todd right now. And so, you know, fast forward, hindsight looking back, like, yeah, I could have bought more dupes. Also, I didn't have liquidity, you know, the worldwide, you know, pandemic thing that, or whatever, you know, jacked my job status up. So, but fast forward to today, I have more liquidity. I've been doing very well in the NFT space outside of VeVe and everything like that. If you guys been following me, you know what I'm talking about. Did you get mostly on primary drops? In the beginning, I did. I got a lot of primary drops. I got things on the market, like retail. You know, I was able to flip into other stuff. Like, for instance, I sold one of my dupes for the Altogether now. But I was able to acquire a couple of Nightwings. So that's one of my flips currently right now. You know, I have to stay in the game. Like, I don't have too many choices because I don't have tens of thousands of dollars like these guys coming into the app do. You know, I don't have a million, you know, YouTube subscribers, so I have to make moves, right? And I'm still gunning for that master collectors, like within my means. I know I'm not gonna be a, you know, a Ray Fixie or, you know, some of these other master collectors out there, because I'm gonna have to do it my way, you know, and that's totally fine. Dang, did you get mostly on prayer? Okay, 1 million this year guaranteed. Yeah, I think so too. I'm in agreement with Frank on that. Yeah, I believe our portfolios, especially if you're around 200K or so or above that, I think you have a good chance of hitting that $1 million portfolio mark this year, for sure. Especially if you hold some of these grails on the app right now. I just don't see... these are just so historical that it's actually mind-boggling. Like the first NFT of DC, the first NFT of, you know, Nightwing, the first NFT of Harley Quinn or whatever. Excuse me. It's just insane. Todd McFarlane coming in at 13,000. Like, these are like, okay, so in the comic world, you know, you do have limited editions, but they run like tens of thousands of prints, and then over time, like, they become valuable because they become scarce. But, you know, with these are only like, these are super limited. Like, these are super limited editions. Riso, only 1750 edition. Only less than 2,000 people in the world will ever have Riso. Like, that is insane to think about that. Robin, only 1,700 people in the entire world will have that first appearance of Robin in an NFT. And it's not just, like, some of these aren't just like collectibles. These are iconic characters, and these are done by, like, this was based off of Carmine Infantino, like arguably the guy that saved Batman from dying, right? The guy that, you know, saved the whole Detective Comics, whatever, you know? Do you think Joker FA is undervalued? Hugo, yeah, probably. Star Trek is being slept on. Yeah, I think Star Trek is being slept on, you know. Yeah, I think Star Trek is definitely being slept on. I think it would be so easy for them to drop more Star Trek stuff and to do a lot with that brand and IP. Like, if I was Star Trek and I'm like, you know, whoever owns that license, like CBS or whatever, like, I would be paying very close attention to Star Trek. Like, I would be working with VeVe directly, and I would be maximizing the potential there. Seeing that Marvel and DC are blowing up, I would definitely want to take that IP and blow it up too. And if I was them, I would be all over this app, all over it. And I think it's smart. Brands need to pay attention to what NFTs are doing right now, and the utilities they could add in. They don't even have to add a bunch of utility, just a little bit, right? All right, let's take a look at Sleepin's website here. He's got his blue chips, S ranks. Amazing Spider-Man 252, Marvel Comics at S rank. And anyways, check out his site. He's got a lot of good information. Undervalued. It's coming soon. I don't know if he's going to charge for this or like what. I think that these guys that are building these websites deserve all the recognition for building these utilities and these resources for us. Like, this is free. Like, this is just so useful for it to be for free. You know, if you want to open up the chart, you know, it's only like $10 a month. Like, we're making thousands of dollars like every other day, it seems like, and then, you know, $10 a month is so nominal. Let's take a look. Where's Superman at? Did I just see him? Let's take a look at him real quick. See where this guy's at. So it looks like he's pulled back. I think he was at 8,000 or so. So it looks like he's pulled back a little bit there. People taking profits. You know, there's just like, you know, when these things pump so hard, you know, the average retail investor could definitely just buy into other stuff that they think is going to do, you know, that's undervalued. So that's it. It's that simple. These whales are in a completely different game than we are. So you got to realize that. Like Ray Fixie, he just buys like a bunch of one thing and then swing trades it basically. So he's going to hodl for like a month or two. So that gives the smaller retail investors time to, you know, take profits and then invest quicker, right? Like, you can pivot quicker than a Ray Fixie. Like, Ray Fixie might not want to admit that, but let's be real. I'm just using him as an example. Like, there's a bunch of other whales out there too. I don't mean to target just Ray, but I mean, obviously Ray's still making a ton of money on the app, or else he wouldn't be here. So I know. Let's see, 3x. I secured myself a Joker at 1.9k and sold everything now. So Joker at 9. What is Joker? Anyways, let's take a look. So Jim Lee, the FA. He's got 7,500 editions. He's on par with like Todd as far as like edition sizes. Like, they have the same amount, I believe. Yeah, I mean, 2Gs. It's not bad. Costs 13,000, so there's an issue. Yeah, I mean, people are gonna buy it, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's impossible to get rid of them all. It's best just to focus on you, though, and what you can do. You know, and how you can make moves in the app. That bots are just, they're never going to be able to swing trade. They're never going to be able to do the research. They're never going to be able to, you know, use their intelligence to make big moves, right? They're never going to be able to tell you when to take profits and when to invest into undervalued assets on the app. Like, there's a lot of things bots just can't do. They're not God, you know, they can't predict stuff. They can't, like, they don't have any intelligence. All they can do is menial little things. So I wouldn't get too caught up in all that. There's a lot of profits to be made without that. Like, a lot of people are focusing in on drops. Like, sure, but like in the long run, like, guess who's gonna win? You know. Then VeVe's gonna have their web app soon. I mean, there's a lot to look forward to. All right, what else can we look at here? We're coming in at around 12 minutes, so we got time. If I could go back in time, I would buy two Spider-Man Secret Rares. 91k. A natural correction at he hit 100k, and that is a psychological you know, area, because it's a round number. So when I saw it hit that, I figured it would correct just a tad. But if it, I expected to hit 100k again. And then when it breaks through that, like, we'll see it go to the next level. So We'll see. We'll see on this one. That's not too surprising. Some of these actually might correct. Like Ben Riley, he's at 15, 16. He's around a round number. He may correct too, because that's pretty insane. 15 grand for Ben Riley. Like, that's insanity. I know there's only 600 like editions, but I mean, I don't know. 15K for that is pretty insane. Like, I'd rather get something else, if I'm being honest. Because, like, you want stuff that's liquid, right? You don't want, like, if you get too, I think long run, people are going to notice, like, too long run, or long run, like, you're going to only appeal to, like, a tiny bit of people. They might not even care about Ben Riley, you know, like, long term. Like, some people will, for sure. Like, I think Ben Riley's cool. I want Ben Riley, but, like, for instance, like, paying 54K for a golden Ghostbusters when you could probably get like some pretty crazy comics right now. Like, you know, there's only 188 of those. Like, I'm all for owning these. Like, I would love to own one, you know, but I don't need it, you know. And if I don't know, I just know how people think. I like that when the web app gets put in place, the peer-to-peer gem transfers will be eliminated. Did you see the Andre Jick video about the VeVe? Yeah, I did. It's a good video. Been going to, I think he got one of the Spider-Man comics mixed up, or he forgot to, like, you know, redo that part, but everything else was pretty good. Only 600. Been going to 25K. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I get the holders of Ben Riley will probably try to pump it, which is, like, pretty natural with these lower edition ones. But, I mean, if I'm at 25K with Ben Riley, I might take some of that and put it into, like, something else. Maybe. This is a cool collectible, don't get me wrong. I would definitely, if I had dupes of those, I wish I had the liquidity at the time to buy one of those, because I wanted it really bad before it pumped. Ultraman Ace got a hard correction, man. Ultraman Ace. People were pumping this one really hard. You got to just be careful with these pumps and speculation, right? Although I have an Ultraman Ace still, and I'm still holding it. I have a low mint. I have like a 150 Ultraman Ace, which is super incredible, I think. Like 150, like that's like a perfect number for the name Ace. Ace 150, like that just sounds like good. Reasons behind me liking gym transfers being limited is that we see the gym selling scams. Yeah, I'm so sick of these scams, man. Do not buy your gems from the secondary. Do not sell your gems in the secondary, or these black markets, I mean. I had a buddy get scammed. It's not it. Like, just wait. Like, if you want to take those risks and possibly lose a bunch of money, be my guest, but I just see so many people get scammed in these black markets. It's insane. It's also technically against terms of service too, so. All right, what else we looking at today? We got Spider-Man, we looked. Todd, we looked. Riso, we looked. What else is there? Marvel Comics #1. Marvel Comics #1. Let's see. 70 G's. So at this point, the first ever Marvel NFT is outpacing the Marvel Comics, which I tried to tell people that might be the case. Now, long run, this Marvel Comics #1 might catch up, but I was trying to tell people the very first Marvel NFT, that's a big deal. And people were trying to argue with me about that, but it's all good. I do think long term though, this comic's gonna have, you know, a lot of value. Obviously, I think it will catch up to the Spider-Man Secret Rare. What else are we looking at today? Type in the chat what you want me to look at. We got the Dragon Girl. Somebody named Fixie Ray is was pumping those on Twitter. Cosmic Cthulhu 700. Shout out to Kripkins, man. Kripkins don't get any love, but this Cthulhu, or is it how do you say that? Cthulhu? Am I saying that right? He's also an FA Cthulhu. So I know they had the Comic-Con edition, but this one's actually the first one on the app. So I'll be sleeping on the Kripkins, man. Your live stream is a bit more calming than others. Hey, I appreciate that. I think it has to do with maybe the music. Oh yeah, Steamboat Willie. Oh, I think we already checked him. Check this out. Secret rare, the first secret rare, 1700. I mean, in IRL, technically that was the first Marvel on the app. I will be right back because I'm gonna go to the restroom before the drop. But you guys can chat amongst yourselves. All right, we are literally approaching drop time. Don't forget to take off your phone case. Let me make sure I'm tuned into the right Wi-Fi band. All right, we're at 5G. Let's go. I'm gonna test my internet speed real quick. Star Trek has made me sad. Didn't you ape into that Star Trek? I think it's just because, like, let me move my keyboard out of the way or else I'll freak out on the drop. What was I saying? Oh yeah, didn't you ape into the Star Trek stuff? Cthulhu phonetically. Let's go, Kyle. Yo, what's going on, Eric? Like 18 seconds. Here we go. It's the moment you all have been waiting for. Attempting. Dang it. Nope. Ah! I don't think I got one. Dadgummit. Star Trek could be great to rent out in the metaverse. Spaceships. I agree. Dang it. I keep getting this right here. RIP. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Man, I'm getting nothing on drops lately. It's just big sad is what that is. Took an L. No, mine didn't go through. Dang. I'm starting to think a line gate is actually worse. Like, I feel like a timed like button press is gonna be like, I don't know. Am I the only one that like thinking the line gate is like jacking stuff up? Every time I've been doing a line gate lately, like, it's just not working. Like, I feel like it's jacking, like it's like pinging too many times or something. I don't know. I just don't know, guys and gals. I mean, I'll try to keep going for it. Anyone know exactly best time for rebounds? Yeah, I don't know the exact time, but yeah, I've heard around 4 minutes. Thanks for the sub, whoever subbed just now. I can't see. I don't know why my bot's not working. Dang, 4. I wish I had that many arms. Just kidding. My wife, it's just me and my wife. And we're training my my daughter as well. I'm gonna text my wife, see if she got one. My sister, I'm gonna text her too. Nah, she didn't get one either. Man, striking out. At least my button showed this time. The Bears, this man one didn't even show it. LOL. Way too many people now. That's all right. We got to keep participating in the drops though, because even getting one can still be good. Still good. And then the lottery system is like, what, in a couple weeks? So I imagine that some of us will have better odds, and it'll feel maybe more chill. Maybe these drop streams won't be so like crazy. Let's go ahead and go back to screen share. Nobody wants Slimer, man. That's one collectible that just nobody wants. That set is really just impossible to complete for most people. Like, why even try? You know what I mean? Superman 7,000. Okay. I actually sold my Spider-Man, and I kind of regret it. Big time. I could buy it back, but big sad on that one. I didn't think he would pump that hard. Like, what I was gonna do is I was going to flip back into and get a couple of those, but I just didn't expect him to pump that hard, man. Like, insanity, right? Ghost Trap never gets love. Yeah, I'm still going, by the way, on this We're still trying off to the side. Haven't got anything, no rebounds. We're after 4 minutes now, so I think that time has passed, man, for those rebounds. I remember everybody was trying to pump the Necronomicon, and like it's still like just 700 gems. Like it never like went like big time like everybody was saying back in the day. Lucky at 2K. So here's some Star Trek stuff right here. All right, I'm gonna quit trying because it's just not. It's not happening today. It's not happening. We got the Borg Cube, USS Enterprise, 1-to-1 or 1-to-1 scale. That one's not too bad, you know. 940. It's decent. It's a lot. Over 5,000 editions. Borg Cube. No, the Borg Cube is kind of underrated. It's pretty cheap in the scheme of things of Star Trek IP, you know. I mean, there's only... Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Throg, man, I remember people trying to pump Throg there for a second. The ultra rare. There's only 2,000 of those little frogs, man. Randy Chavez is big on those Lokis, but what about Throg? One glider animated. James Bond is super undervalued. Super undervalued. Look at this poster, 2,500. This poster, 2,500 again. Alligator Loki, Ultimate Animated. 800. Well, we're just gonna wait for the market to come back up. Did you say nobody wanted Slimer? I think everyone wants Slimer though. Yeah, but he's just I'm trying to sell my like lower mint Slimer. I think I got like a 709 Slimer or something. I just couldn't sell him, man. I even put him at like a low, like I put him for just like 100 gems more than the floor. It's like, surely somebody wanted a sub 1,000 Slimer mint. He wouldn't sell. And so I'm like, dude, what the heck? Do you talk with Andre yesterday? You said he'd post a video about VeVe, and he did. No, I don't. So I don't talk with Andre. I just he said on Twitter. So I follow him on Twitter, and he tweeted that he was about to drop a VeVe video, and so that's how I knew. Golden moments. That's something we should look at right here. Partner statue is still at 30K. That's telling me that I don't know. It looks a little toppy at that price, but at the same time, it's been hitting off 30K for a minute. So let's keep an eye on partners, but maybe it corrected a little bit already, but it is at a round psychological number right there, partner statue. So we'll see what happens with that here. If I was the owner of partner statue, I'd be paying attention to that one pretty closely around that round number. Remember, these are also similar to trading stocks. So if you know how to trade stocks, you should be able to flip these collectibles for, you know, gains and master collectors, right? So I'm using, like I said, I'm using everything I put into stocks and crypto, my knowledge. Like, as you guys know, I've charted OMI and been super super accurate on my like what was gonna happen like the next day or the next week. And I just apply what I know and that to flipping and gains on the app. So see, Homer and Bart has pumped hardcore. There's 12,000 editions and it's at 2,000. That's crazy. Mickey Hat. Wow, I had no idea Mickey Hat was on a rampage. That is insane. I'm surprised Elsa hasn't gone. I mean, there's 12,000, so I guess that's reasonable. Yeah, R2D2 is one that actually surprises me a lot. 7,000 for over 8,000 editions. I know R2D2 is obviously important, but man, I did not expect him to pump that hard. That's a huge pump. 7,000 gems for 8,300 editions. Partner statue, obviously we talked about that. We got the Decon, Little Friends Silver, Little Friends Black and White, Little Friends Gold. 8,000 for those. Oh my gosh. That's a big price tag to get into that little group, man. I don't know about that. I mean, I would have loved to pick it up when it was cheap, but I ain't paying about 9 G's to get into some club. I'd rather be in that secret rare Spider-Man club. That Todd club. You know what? I haven't really looked at Voltron lately, but super cheap. Deadpool. Snow globes are the secret rare finally is showing signs of gains, but the rest of them are just still stagnant. Jaunty Jig, that one's gone up quite a bit. Jaunty Jig, common to common. It's matching uncommon basically at this point. That's insane. That's actually literally insane. You would think the whistle would be more popular because literally that's what the whole scene is about, like the Mickey whistling, but whatever. I'm surprised people don't buy this easy set right here. This Rogers the Musical poster. Like that one is super cheap. And it's a set. Like if I'm coming into the app, I think this is actually the cheapest set you can buy right now is the Rogers Musical poster. If you're trying to get some Master Collector's points, like to me, that's just a no-brainer. Like I just don't understand. Like that's actually insane. People are sleeping on that one. Invisible Wonder Woman Ultimate Animated. Yeah, this one, I would like this one if I had liquidity, but I don't. Well, I do. I mean, I do. I have some gems to play around with, but I don't want, or I should rephrase that. I don't want to spend my gems on this one because there's already an FA Invisible Woman. And I doubt they're going to make that an FA. So let's check on comics. Let's see. Let me catch up on chat. Too busy on the app lately. Because of you, I sold my ultra rare Steamboat and bought back other great NFTs that just skyrocketed. Super grateful. I'm in your Neo Tokyo OP Guild Discord. Yo, Eric, I didn't know that. Heck yeah, let's go. Follow for fall on VeVe and Sky 20. Walt is at 36k now. Dang, okay. So that's why I was like to be watching that one, because I was about to say it's been at that level for a minute, and you know, if it's at that round number for a while, it may just run over that. So that's also not surprising either. So The one bought 30K an hour ago. So yeah, that's pretty epic. 1111. I don't think anyone got one here. Honestly, yeah, I don't think so either. We're gonna put 150 gems. Comics are always good. There's a lot of things you can do with 150 gems right now. There's a ton of commons, uncommons, even rares in the comic aisle section of the app. Let's see. I wish we could do by brand. I don't know if we can do by brand. But Tokidoki is season 1. It's kind of slept on. Like, look at this one, Belina, 169 gems. There's only 2,500 of those. Like, that's season 1, and Belina is pretty cool. Like, it's a pink unicorn. Like, who doesn't want a pink unicorn? Come on now. Another FA Cthulhu, or Cthulhu, right there. I forgot about that one, Kripken. So the green one and the space one, those two are the FA first appearances of Cthulhu. Let's take a look at let's just sort by price actually. For 150 gems. I mean, FA Mr. Fantastic. FA Groot. Groot's kind of pumped a little bit for that many editions, though. Let's see. Let's take a look. Where else? Tropicana. Selena. Storm's an FA too. Ooh, that DeLorean though. I mean, there's 50,000 editions though. That's crazy. Yo, this Uprising right here, this is an actual piece of art. Only 150 gems. Oh my gosh, only 150 gems. 3,600 editions for an actual piece of art. Like, people are sleeping, man. Sleeping. Yo, this Alex Ross, underrated. Also, an actual piece of art by Alex freaking Ross. People just do not know what they're doing with these 2Ds. Like, it's actually mind-blowing. Like, if you hop over to Decentraland and Sandbox, you'll see everywhere in that metaverse, everywhere in those metaverses, that there's literally 2D stuff everywhere. Everywhere you go in the metaverse. There's not these, like, I mean, there's statues, but the flex is looking at the art. Like, people are buying land and these, like, building these houses and, like, these, like, Somnium as well. Like, people are able to put their 2D art in their, like, metaverse homes, like, in those metaverses. Like, it's a big deal. Like, people aren't realizing how big of a deal it is. Like, imagine if I threw a party in my house in, like, the Sandbox or Decentraland or Somnium, and y'all saw my art, like, in the back. Look at this. Like, look at this. Look back here. 2D. 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 Basically a 2D, because it's slabbed. Like, people really just don't get it right now. People are sleeping on Uprising since drop. I've been buying some of them. It's also very first album cover on the app, John Mayer. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard something about that. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Uprising one I just talked about. Okay, yeah. I heard about that. Like, take a look at this. Supernova. An actual artist did this one. Only in 1,266 editions. Like, that's absolutely insane. I don't know, but I could go into detail about like some of these other ones, and there's a lot that people are sleeping on right now. It's insane. Even the whales overlooking a lot of the collectibles on the app is actually pretty great. It's actually hilarious. Shoot, I might as well just, I have to sell off like some of my like NFTs and on OpenSea. Pick up some of these undervalued assets here on the app. There's still a lot of opportunity, is all I'm saying. All right, that's all I got for this stream, though. I got to go make some more content for you guys and gals, and we'll circle back up. Smash the like if you enjoyed the stream. Hit that sub bell so you don't miss any more videos or streams like this. And as always, be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.